Good morning, my brothers and sisters. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday, August 1st, 2014. And this is the facts of the matter. The Crucible. The other morning I went through breakfast. I wept through breakfast. It's a Friday. I wept through breakfast with the businessman who has been whiplashed into financial oblivion in a down economy through circumstances beyond his control. Highly capable in his field of expertise, he has chosen to tough it out and pay off his creditors rather than declare bankruptcy and walk away from debt. Another friend who recently lost his wife through a sudden devastating attack of cancer is now left to raise their two young boys. And a third, who is falsely accused of sexual incest, has endured years of litigations coupled with unimaginable financial and emotional stress, only to be vindicated by the eventual recantation of his accuser. Today, each of these men exhibit an uncommon spiritual depth of intimacy with Christ, unknown to them prior to their crucible experience. It was also C.S. Lewis who observed that God whispers to us in our pleasure, but shouts to us in our pain. Someone has sagely noted that God rarely uses a man greatly until he hurts him deeply, including his own son. Before his devastating loss, Job was indeed a righteous man. Chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God, and eschewed evil. Verse 2. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. Verse 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east. Verse 4. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, verse 5, and it was so when the days of their feasting were... And it was so when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, It may be that my sons have sinned, and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. But it was only after his agony of his dark night of the soul that he made the greatest journey of his life, the 18 inches from his head to his heart. Job chapter 42 verse 5. I have heard of thee by the hearing of thy ear, but now mine eye seeth thee. So where are you today? Cruising above the circumstances of life in blissful affluence and good health? Or do you find yourself in the crucible of adversity through a state of affairs allowed or orchestrated by our loving Heavenly Father, who cares infinitely more about the development of your character than in your comfort, than in the comfort often afforded through easy circumstances. First Peter chapter 1 verses 6 and 7. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. Verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold, that perisheth through it, be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. Question. If you are in the middle of a crucible experience, are you choosing to praise and thank Him for the wonder He is working in your soul? Every day. Regardless of what happens today and my doctor's appointment. It won't matter. Because I know that whatever happens is for His purpose, His reason. Regardless of what the outcome is. Do you find yourself in the crucible adversity allowed or orchestrated by our loving Heavenly Father, who infinitely cares more about the development of your character than to make your circumstances easily manageable? Believe me, I would prefer not to have to run to the ladies' room 40 to 50 times a day. But that's not going to happen unless He chooses. It's made me stronger. It's made me more devout, especially after the acknowledgement to Him that I knew it was for a greater purpose. Because now all those little trips turn into talking to Him. Even the 3 to 5 times a night. So are you in the middle of a crucible experience? And are you choosing to praise and thank Him for the wonder He is working on your soul? And that is today's Facts of the Matter for Friday, August 1st, 2014. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very, very much. God bless.